Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. So, the White Prince's men, these guards that are working with this cleric, who are clearly part of the aristocracy and leadership here, are on their way up the coast, and you guys are peacing out to go check out that nearby mountain.
That's right.
And off we go. So, you can arrive at the mountain some hours later, fed, watered. Sun is not setting yet, but you only have an hour or two left of sunlight before it all goes away. And this mountain is a bit of an odd-shaped mountain. It's more of a butte where you have like just kind of like an outcropping of rock. So it's not super wide, it's not super long, but it is kind of tall. And it's got pretty steep cliff sides to it. It's maybe, I don't know, 1,000 feet across. So it'll take a while to walk all the way around it, especially considering the rough terrain in the vicinity.
Well, this is the place, Milram. You think you can find what you're looking for?
We'll look around, but I feel like Port Ferris is probably where it is. That's what Ark Ferris was. I'm sure it was named after him. I'm sure his laboratory is probably near there, but I could be wrong. So there's no reason not to check this out.
I mean, if it was near Port Ferris, and presumably they had that letter, so they had all the knowledge we did. What they probably lacked is the magical skill to find it.
Which is what I think this is, and I'll point to the wand.
Well, you think it's like a magical key?
Might be a wand of detect magic. I'm not sure. So let's look around for a marked stone with his hidden sigil beneath an overhang.
Mm-hmm. Well, you
Just
can
be a stick, Milram.
Say again?
It could just be a stick. You don't know. It's a wand.
It's pretty clearly a wand. Like, it's well carved, crafted. There's something wrapped around the handle of it. It looks as if it's like inlaid with some amount of silver, perhaps, in a strange pattern. It's definitely not just a normal stick.
The way you can detect a gold piece being a gold piece is the same way I can detect a magical wand from a twig.
Well, fine. If you put it like that, I get it. So what? We walk up and down this cliff face and look for some overhang, right?
Or a hidden sigil, I guess.
Well, you guys can take almost an hour to walk around the whole of the cliff, and you don't see anything that really resembles a significant overhang. But as the people have said, this letter seems to have been from 2,500 years ago. So it's possible that erosion and time has changed the landscape, and what was an overhang is now just missing.
Are there any, does it look like landslides or anything? Like maybe, the rock face has caved and fallen? Like, is there rock debris on the ground?
It's possible. A landslide could have happened at any point in time, so you might be looking for traces of an ancient landslide. Why don't you give me an... Ooh, is this intelligence or is this wisdom? I feel like this is a wisdom check?
It's an intelligence check.
To reconstruct what might have been an ancient landslide? Okay, yeah. Give me an int check.
Sure.
Everyone or just him?
Fucking another... Is someone doing some statistical analysis on the number of D20s we've rolled today? Because this is, the fifth fucking 20?
We gotta get the Minecraft. Okay. We gotta get the Minecraft speedrunning mod team on this one.
Takes a few good rolls, and Neal's like, oh my god, roll 20's bias.
Yeah, I mean, if they're bad rolls, then it's fine. Makes total sense to me. But, if it... Whoops, sorry, I accidentally left the call. If it's bad rolls, it totally makes sense to me. But if they're good rolls, it baffles me how there could be so many in a row,
Yeah.
True. Well, with this natural 20, what do we see?
With this natural 20, you can see that there definitely have been various points of erosion over this spot in a long time. There's nothing that's like this is clearly was an overhang, but there are at least like 8 places where the cliff, the mountain has collapsed and eroded, and now like stuff grows on top of it.
We'll check those spots, I guess, for maybe markings. I'll use the wand at those spots as well. See if I can find anything.
You still don't know how to use the wand, actually.
That's true. Yeah, I have no idea.
Are there any tide pools nearby that I could maybe do an omen reading?
Yeah, if you walk away far enough from this butte, maybe 1,000 feet, 1,500 feet or so, you can get to the coast, and you can find some tide pools.
Let me remember how to phrase the question. Okay, so I will do an omen reading and ask, is this the mountain we're looking for, or should we go elsewhere?
Sorry. This is not the mountain you're looking for.
Omen reading. Let me just take a quick look over here at some of the details of this effect.
Or more in the sense of, will we find our fortune that we seek at this mountain, would maybe be a better way to phrase the question.
Okay, and what is omen reading keys off of what skill for you?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, I think.
Okay, so I will make a check in secret because you never know if your omen reading worked well or not. I will give you a... What does it say for omen reading? If the omen reader...
Like good, bad, or...
Okay. Vague answer based on the situation. Omens aren't guaranteed. If a party ignores a bad omen, they might succeed on their task anyway. An omen is nothing more than DM's best guess about a course of action. You get a good omen with regards to this mountain.
I make my way back to the party, and I say to them, look, I've kind of been looking around here. I'm getting a really good feeling about this. I think I've seen some signs that some of the other guys were like searching around here, so I think they think it's here too. So maybe we should make camp here for the night and spend the rest of the day really scouring this mountain.
Yeah, Nealrum will move Moss. He's going to be looking hard for his hidden sigil. He knows that there's no overhang anymore due to erosion, but he's going to be seeing if he can find this sigil the best he can.
Okay.
Well, Sale, I don't mind camping here again, but I don't think we should put all our hopes in this basket. I mean, we can't be sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably worth it to look one more day because, you know, if we find this hidden laboratory, there could be, you know, untold wealth and magical items or even knowledge that has been lost to the world. And
yeah,
if we have that in our possession, that's a ticket to anywhere in the world.
That's fine. But
Tomorrow I'll
you know,
get detect
we
magic as well.
Okay.
Should help with this.
We probably shouldn't go back to the village anyway, given the soldiers are there. So camping here seems fine.
Yeah, they might have sold us out, and they could have, you know, soldiers hiding in the village waiting for us to come back. I mean, we have enough food to kind of stay out here for a bit.
If we can make a fire to cook them.
Did any of you ask for flint and tinder from Gran?
Nope.
No. It crossed my mind, but I forgot.
Same.
Well, Captain, you're the most sneaky out of us. Do you think you could make your way back and grab some?
Consider it done, my wizardy friend. Archie, keep an eye on these two for me.
Neal will spend the rest of his day looking for the stuff.
I kind of kind of sidle up beside the captain and say, "Well, I have some talents that can help with sneaking. I don't know if you could maybe, if you want my assistance, I can make it so that your tracks can't be followed. It's an old family, technique that has been passed down for generations."
What, you gonna follow behind me with a brush?
Something like that, but maybe a bit more mystical.
Mystical. I give you a sideways glance. You some sort of wizard boy?
Not quite. I have a patron deity who has an interest in these islands, and one of my powers is to be able to hide tracks so that we can escape from danger.
Looks like any cleric I've ever seen. Shouldn't you have a
Well,
holy symbol
you
or
don't look
something
like
around
a
that neck of
captain.
yours?
And I pull my pennant from my thing, and it's like a little stone, and I say, "Yeah, I've got one," and then I push it back down.
Whatever you say, Sale, but just for the record, I'm the goddamn perfect image of a captain, and don't you forget it. But yeah.
I don't know, that hat looks a little bit worn there, Captain. I sarcastically bow to him. I follow your lead, Captain.
Of course. All right, well, stay close. And I start to walk slowly back towards the village.
All right. You won't get to the village until after nightfall if you leave right now. Is that comfortable with you? Okay.
How far is the wait? How far is the walk back from the village?
Well, it is maybe 45 minutes to the mountain and 45 minutes back, and there's maybe an hour of daylight left. So you would get to the village, right as the sun is setting, and then you would have to find your way through the jungle back to the butte at night.
How's that?
Or you could walk along the coast, which would be a little bit longer of a route, but easier to follow because you're not going to get lost or turned about in the jungle. You'll always be able to follow water left, land right.
All right, maybe we'll go through the jungle for the way down, and then we'll go back along the coast.
Okay.
And maybe, yeah, if we're going at night, it's probably worth if Sale comes with me. I leave Archie to keep an eye on Nilrim.
Session 1. The party is split through the jungle in hostile territory without weapons, armor. Excellent. Okay, cool. We're good then. All you need is a dagger.
Yeah. That's all I need.
All right, so the two of you head back to the village. Archie and Nilrim. What are you guys doing?
Nilrim's going to be moving moss, looking at the various spots that were pointed out by Sale.
Mm-hmm.
So he's investigating.
Okay. Yeah, none of these spots seem to have any markings that you can tell about at all. They're just fucking random mountainside. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do, Archie, while the others are away?
You're muted, yeah.
So sorry, I was muted, yeah. So Archie was told to keep an eye on Nilrim. And he figures that if he wants to do that, if he wants to follow those orders, he should probably, kind of understand what this wizard is even doing here. He's still a bit suspicious of him, doesn't even know what he wants to do, so he'll just walk over to him and he'll go, "What are you looking for, wizard man?"
I'll recount what's on the paper. Currently looking for a hidden sigil beneath an overhang. The note says that it could be seen from the main entrance. So I don't really know what that means. Maybe there used to be a port here in the water. Maybe it's worth checking out there as well. I'm not sure.
I'll keep an eye out for it, and I'll kind of look around, but I'll mostly just stay close to him, make sure he doesn't do anything funny, and just make sure that he's doing what he said he'd be doing.
That's all he does.
All right.
Shouldn't have a problem.
Huh?
Okay. All right.
As
those
we're walking back through the forest, the jungle, I make idle talk with Sail. So, Sail, you wanted to come back here, right? I was meant to be dropping you off in the Dardanelles.
Yeah, I'm looking for my brother. We a couple of years ago now, we got separated here. And, I was lucky enough to escape unscathed, but he got himself captured, and my mom made me promise to go get him, and so that's why I'm here.
Captured by here.
I never met them. I only met one of them, and really got to know her. I think her name was crap. What was her name? Nina. I knew a pirate called Nina from these lands, but I never met them. Yeah, they were some pretty bad dudes. I woke up on my ship with a sword at my throat. The ship that I think I was first mate. It's been a long time, and the memory fades.
Not much of a first mate if you found yourself boarded with a sword to your throat before you opened your eyes.
Well, you know what? I trusted those guys. We played dice, and I got drunk, and they took advantage of us, killed most of our crew, took us for ransom, and took all of our goods, our cargo.
Sounds like pirates, all right.
Yeah, they're jerks. You'd know something about that, right, Captain?
Yeah, as a well-to-do captain sailing the high seas, I've run into my fair share of pirates. Dastardly folks, to be sure, to the last. They are resourceful, though.
What about you, Captain? What was your real motivation here? Because I don't think you... no, I've got the impression you weren't really planning to drop me off here.
Oh, no, there was a few of you. Most of the folks on the ship were going to Solemn, which is where I was headed. I was going to see if we could make a stop. These Dardanelles are a strange place, though. Between the pirates and whatever government's going on over here, it's not always safe to make port. But I was looking to start a new life. I was going to sell my ship, live a life of luxury and Solemn. I guess that's all gone to shit now.
Well, don't give up your dreams. I think I'm more creeped out by the fact that people here, when you ask them questions, they just kind of walk away. That makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, this whole place has always given me a weird vibe, so I never liked coming here. Not this place specifically, but this whole set of islands. Something to do with that weird storm in the middle, I say.
Yeah, well, maybe we can do something about that if we find ourselves staying here for a while. Figure out what's going on.
I say we stay as far away from that White Prince guy as possible.
But, we might have a lot of treasure and loot, and you seem like a man who wants to make his fortune in the world.
Yeah, I'm not a stupid man. I mean, I'm not sure we have much hope against someone like that. They say he speaks directly to a star. Some sort of all-powerful cleric. You see, back in Arcadia, we don't let clerics and wizards be in charge of towns or countries. Mighty stupid idea. People like that, well, I suppose you would know, get very far ahead of themselves.
Well, I'll tell you what, in the village I lived in, there was a guy who said he talked to the gods and nobody put him on a throne. So...
yeah, wise, yeah. Anyone who sits there talking to gods, not right in the head.
Yeah. So anyway, about this plan, I can hide your tracks when you just got to tell me when you want me to do it. So whether you're making your way out or make your way in, whichever way you want to do it, and what's your plan for actually, tackling this expedition?
Well, I think the journey back along it's going to be dark. Probably head along the beach. Tracks are probably going to be more easily seen in the sand than in the hard soil here. So perhaps save your tricks for them, unless you can do it multiple times. In which case, go ahead.
I think this is going to be a one shot. So maybe when you're going into the village, so there's only ever tracks leaving.
Yeah, maybe just before I go in, do your thing, meet me by the beach. I'll go in, I'll get what we're looking for, I'll come back out. Hopefully your trick lasts long enough to cover our approach to and from the village.
Right. Sounds good, I'm in.
Both of you roll me perception checks, and your luck needs to hold.
Oh, no.
Yes, all right. So as you approach the village, as you were walking through the jungle, it's all pretty new to you. you'll hear a voice. One of the nearby children from the town has popped out and spotted you already. Seems to have been walking outside of the village, and it pops out and waves at you. Nick, you recognize this as the same one who you were talking to earlier, telling stories about your pants being laden down with gold. And you can see the child has filled his pants pockets with sand or rocks or something, because his pants are hanging low, dangling from the pockets. And the kid waves excitedly at you. Hey, you're back!
Shh, come over here. I beckon him towards me.
The kid races through the jungle to find you. Hey, you're back! You came back!
Hey. Yeah, we came back. We forgot something, actually. Do you think you could go into the village and get something for me?
What?
I need some flint and some tinder. Your mum might have some of that inside the house somewhere for making a fire.
Oh, yeah, we got a fire starting kit.
Think we could borrow it? I'll get you some of that gold I was talking about.
Mom says I'm not supposed to play with fire.
You won't be playing with it. I'll be playing with it.
Oh, okay.
Keep it on the down low. The guards, remember, they're looking for me.
The guards are looking for you? Why are the guards looking for you? Your gold?
They want my gold, yeah.
Well, you should give it to them.
I will, but I need to find it first. I lost it in the shipwreck.
Maybe they can help you find it. The clerics are really wise. They know a lot of things.
No. If I don't have it when they find me, I'm done for.
But we're not supposed to keep secrets from the clerics.
It's a surprise. We're going to surprise the clerics with gold, but if they find us first, we won't have the gold, and there'll be no surprise for them.
Yeah,
you want the clerics to be happy, don't you?
Give me a charisma check there, Sale. A child might believe that lie. Maybe. No.
It's not. You don't have to lie. It's just for now. Just keep quiet about it until a few days pass. Give me a chance to find the gold.
All right. I will let you make a second charisma check, but at disadvantage because PotatoMcWhiskey already made his first one, and oh, no, it's not working. The kid seems a little bit like, I don't want to lie to the clerics. We're supposed to tell them the truth all the time.
All right. Well, can you do me a favor?
Maybe.
Just wait here. I'll go and speak for myself now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You wait here, though.
Okay.
I give a Sail a nod and say, "All right, now."
All right. I asked the kid to turn around and face the other way and close his eyes and ears because I need to pee, but I'm actually just gonna
Oh, yeah, whatever. The kid turns around.
And then I very quickly, surreptitiously whisper my god's name and touch the captains and cast Pass Without Trace on him.
Okay. Captain, you will leave no tracks that are followable by non-magical means. And into town you go. And sure enough, when you get into the edge of town, you can see that the cleric seems to have brought some of his soldiers here.
How many are we talking about?
Well, you see 2 people standing guard in the middle of the village, but you can also see one person, one cleric headed into a house. And you can see a bunch of villagers gathered outside, some of them with extra belongings and extra clothes. And you can tell immediately what has happened. These soldiers have quartered themselves in people's houses. This is a right that many soldiers and most of the world have. You can just show up and kick people out of their house in order for the state to take it for that night. It's a, kind of a shitty but common thing. And some people are willing to just put the soldiers up. Other people will leave their house and protest. But then you leave your house and protest, and the soldiers might steal shit. Who knows what? So
how big's this village, though? Does it feel like
100 adults, 300 people total, including children
so there's
and
no way
elderly?
there's that many soldiers here.
No.
So
Definitely not.
Okay. Can I? Okay, because I can't see the map or anything, Neal. How easily can I get to a house without being seen?
pretty easily.
Would I have to explain?
Like if you don't care about which house it is, you can get to the back wall of a house without being seen relatively easily. Just like don't roll a 1 on a dex check.
All right, well.
Nice. Yeah.
You
make
close
your way.
Am I to Graham's house?
Her house is closer towards the center, so you're maybe 4 houses from it.
To get there, how hard would the dex check be then?
The sun is going down. The shadows are pretty ubiquitous at this point, so you can't really hide in shadow anywhere since it's all shadow. I've
got about 10 minutes before the sun sets. No?
Got a few minutes. I mean, when we say before the sun sets, like the sun is actively at the horizon, and it's just that last little bit that has to go down. So,
no, it's always brightest before the sunset.
I don't think that's a phrase. Sell me on something, Nick.
Well, maybe the lanterns of the guards that they've lit now that the sun is setting are casting shadows around the edges of the houses.
The lanterns and bonfires are casting sufficient shadows for you to hide in shadows? Sure. You've sold me. Do it. Go ahead. Make yourself a hide in shadows check.
Oh, okay. Well, hang on. Let me look at my hide in shadows ability. 35%. It's not great.
Actually, I should be making this in secret because you always think you're hiding in shadows.
I'm not doing it yet because right now I'm risking my life so I can cook a potato. That's not a fantastic deal.
When you put it that way, Nick.
So I think, my intelligence gets the better of me, and perhaps I won't risk it. I guess I just turn around and come back. I can't risk getting seen by the guards here just to make a fire. It's not worth it.
Well, is there anything else useful that you need in town right now? Do you need anything from the people here? Do you need any information from the soldiers that are here?
There's probably loads of things I could get, but the only person I would trust to speak to is Graham. And to get to her, you're saying I have to roll a hide and shadows check, right?
Not necessarily. If you just wanted to hop from house to house to get to them, a hide and shadows check would secure would secure it for realsies, no problems. Without a hide and shadows check, you would need to.
How well constructed are these houses? Can I look through the slits in the wood and see if there's anyone home here?
Yeah, the houses are mostly bamboo walls, that are roped together, so you can find some where there's just enough space that you can look between, and some of them have windows with bamboo shutters over them. You might be able to lift a shutter and peer in a house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I will, looking at only the outside houses, maybe look for one that's empty.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find one, I might try and sneak inside.
Well, you get to the outside house that you're at right now. You can peer in through one of these windows and see a family of 8 in here. It seems like they've already eaten food. The kids are in bed. The grandparents are in bed. It's just the adults left. And you can hear them talking about the White Prince's men who are here and being quartered in the village, and how frustrating it is that they just show up and put themselves in your house for the night. Without permission or asking even.
Kill him.
It's not worth it. I go to the next house, Neal. I look for one that is empty. I just get the easily accessible houses without risking.
None of the houses are going to be empty. All the houses are occupied at this hour of the night.
I'm not doing it. I turn back around. I go back to where Sale and the kid is.
Sure. You find Sale, you find the kid.
Couldn't find one. I move away from the kid with putting an arm around Sale to get out of earshot of the kid and say, cleric's in there with dozens of guards. Place is crawling with them. It's not worth it.
Yeah, you're probably right. So what do we do about the kid? He doesn't seem to be buying our our whole be quiet, don't tell people thing. So if they know we're around here, I mean, like
Session
we don't
one,
have to kill him.
baby.
We don't have
Bring
to
him
kill
with
him.
us. To drop him back off tomorrow on the way back.
It's probably the best way to not get this village to hate us.
I turn back around, crouch down next to the kid. Hey, kid.
Yeah.
You want to help us find my gold?
Yeah.
All right, come on then. We're going on an adventure along the beach. Stay close.
Where to?
To the old butte.
Oh, that's pretty far. I should tell Mom. She doesn't like
shake
me
my
to
head.
wander off too far at night.
It's a secret. Now we're going there.
Give me a charisma check to persuade the kid. Stories of treasure, gold, hidden.
You gonna give him a plus?
Don't need it.
Nah, he doesn't
Don't
need
need
it.
it.
He doesn't need it. Yeah, the kid's on board. He takes one last longing look at the town. He goes, "Okay, let's go."
All right. I hope this kid doesn't die. We divert back to the beach, hopefully with the spell still in effect.
It's probably worn out by now, but your tracks into the village wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe we move a little bit deeper into the forest in the last few moments of daylight before heading out perpendicularly, towards the beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You make your way to the beach, follow along as best as you can, heading back towards the rest of the party, who, once the sun set, what did the two of you guys do?
Guess we made camp.
Yeah,
Probably
we're just,
probably near the beach.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Then the other people will find you near the beach then as they come along the beach towards the butte, and the party can meet up in full.
We make it safe and sound.
Yeah. There's no guards coming
Plus-
after you. It's late. They're stopped in the town for the night.
Plus one extra follower.
Yeah, plus a kid.
Yeah. You have a child now.
All right,
the
this
child?
is it, kid. You remember him? I was telling him stories back when we were at Grant's house.
Well, why is he here?
That's a
I'm
long
like,
story,
he's
Miller.
here to help us find the treasure, and I'm like trying to signal,
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
You ever hang around here, kid?
Yeah, all the time.
Well, in the morning, we're looking for some strange markings on these rocks. You ever come across anything like that?
Mm-mm.
No?
do you ever
No.
hear the adults talking about it?
Strange markings on the rocks? No?
Mm-hmm.
I got something else. Have you ever been out here and, watched the tide go in and out? Have you ever seen any wood or any old structures in the ocean? Have you seen anything in the ocean that looked off or odd?
Well, sometimes there's the lights in the sea.
What are those?
They won't tell me. I asked Mom about it, and I asked Dad about it, and I asked Gran about it, and they all told me they'd tell me when I'm older.
Where were they at? Can you point I guess, to where you saw it?
Over by
Maybe in the morning,
town.
Miller.
Over by town.
Yeah.
Maybe let's talk about this in the morning.
Yeah, it's late.
You guys find anywhere to make camp?
It's
Wait,
right
where's the
here.
treasure? Where's the treasure?
You gotta find it in the morning.
We're gonna sleep outside?
Welcome to being a pirate, son.
What kind of?
Do you want to pick a pirate name?
Are pirates?
Just make believe tonight.
You guys are bad guys?
No.
No.
We're just pretending. It's an adventure. We're pretending to be pirates.
Why would you want to be the bad guys?
I clutch my spell book.
Bad guys get all the cool stuff.
But the bad guys, they get taken and they disappear.
The bad guys also kill people who don't obey.
No,
Welcome
Neal, come on.
sternly.
No need for that.
Nilrum, calm down, man. He's
Don't
just
do
a
that.
kid.
Look, listen, kid. You see, I told you the gods were looking for us. You see, we were playing make believe. We were running around pretending to be pirates. And the guards saw us, and they think that we're actually pirates, and now they want to kill us. They want to take us away.
The kid has been told so many lies today. He's trying to remember all the things he's been informed of. He's like, wait, so you're pirates, but you're not pirates, but the cleric thinks you're pirates.
That's right. Exactly that.
Yeah.
And you need to find the money to give to them before they find it. Otherwise, you can't surprise them?
Yes, otherwise they'll think that we've stolen it.
I'm going to give the kid an intelligence check here.
He's about to get magic missiled.
A lot of lies have been said today. But the kid rolls a 4 on his intelligence check and just, this must be the things the adults know that it's just beyond him. I'm going to take them at their word. Okay. And you guys get to settle down for your rest. But after maybe like an hour and a half, the kid starts to get like a little nervous and afraid and says he's going to try and find his way home.
Who does he say that to?
Whoever's on watch first.
Oh, that
would
was me.
be John.
Yeah, kid, you don't want to do that. It's dangerous out there. Just wait till sunup. Trust me, you're safe here.
Oh no, I think Mom's going to get mad I didn't come home. She's going to be worried. She's going to look for me.
You think she's gonna look for you?
Well, yeah, wouldn't your mom look for you if you didn't come home? Doesn't your mom love you?
I ain't seen my mom in a while.
Well, I'm sure she's looking for you right now.
Yeah, I don't know about that, kid.
He gets up to go.
No, kid. I grab him by the arm. Sit back down. What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed. Stay here.
All right.
I'm not fucking with you. Stay here.
All right. The kid stays put, tries to find a warm spot to sleep, ends up shivering his way through the whole night.
I try and keep him warm.
Whoa, tell him when to get to Nilrim's watch.
Nilrim, did you have something you wanted to do on your watch?
Did the kid talk to me at all, or is he asleep?
He's semi-asleep.
Okay, well, if he speaks to me, we'll have a conversation. If not, then I let him alone.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You guys are not accosted by monsters or anything in the course of the night. The kid stays through the whole time, and the sun rises the next day.
Feels good to see the sun again, eh, kid? You sleep all right?
No, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm cold. I want to go home. This sucks.
So you wants to help us look for the treasure.
This sucks.
You suck.
You suck.
You suck more, kid.
Archie's gonna get angry. Did you just say that my captain sucks?
Yeah, he sucks.
He's gonna like walk towards him menacingly.
It's about to end this whole kid's whole career. One slap. Boom.
The kid looks tired, cranky, confused, lost, lonely, wanting his parents.
Okay. All right, Neal, you made your point. Okay.
Yeah, my point is made.
Keep looking, guys. I'm going to take this kid back.
You can't just take him back. Right now, he knows where we are. He's going to tell him. There's probably already a manhunt going on in the forest for him. We need to get out of here or find what we're looking for as soon as possible.
All right, well, get looking then. I'll keep an eye on him.
Okay. I use a magic missile on a seagull or a bird, something I can see in the morning. And then I'm going to relearn to detect magic.
Okay. So detect magic has a duration of... What is it? 1 round per level?
2 rounds per level.
Okay.
2
So at best, we said there were 8 points scattered around this thing with a diameter of 1,000 feet, which means a circumference of 3,000 feet. So at best, you're going to be able to search one of these 8 locations.
10-foot path, 60-foot long.
Yeah.
Let me read the note again, see if there's anything I'm missing. I'll consult my intelligence, I guess. And if you'll give me a spellcraft or another arcanology check on the wand to see if I can figure it fucking out. If not, then...
Yeah, you're a little bit more rested and refreshed, and your mind's about you. You've been fed and watered. Give me a second archaeology check. This will be the last one.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. 27.
You look over the wand, and you will notice that underneath the wrapping around the handle are some carvings written in the language of magic.
I can read them, yeah?
If you cast a read magic spell, you can read the writing.
Can I swap from detect magic to read magic in the morning?
I guess this might be before you learn detect magic. Yeah, certainly. You can read that and you can learn that instead.
I'll assume that this is probably more important, so I'll swap to read magic.
Yes.
And I'll test it out away from the party.
You can learn the command word, which is written on the haft of the wand underneath the binding. And with it, you can channel the wand to cast its effect.
I will channel the wand and cast its effect.
Well, the wand itself will emanate magic, letting you know that this is indeed a wand of detect magic, just like you had assumed it was or guessed it was.
Nice.
Well done.
Very nice. And I will go around and see if I can find the spot.
Now, you know wands have a limited number of charges, and once
I know
used,
wands
the
have
wands
hundreds of charges. Usually.
crumble to dust. Yeah, usually like a d20 plus 80 charges when it's found at full capacity. But if this is a wand that's been used by other people, it might have fewer charges. Are you at all concerned about burning through all the charges of this wand that you just picked up? Or are you more
honestly,
like willy-nilly?
I'm not concerned at all.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the 8 spots and check them out.
Great.
This is the only way I feel like we can find it. So if the wand burns out, then it wasn't meant to be.
Okay, well then, I'm going to start making some rolls, and we will see whether you find this spot, or whether a search party comes for the child, or whether other people come for you.
Yes.
Rolling intensifies.
Okay, and then for Prince. So you find the very first place that you check, you will get, you will dab the wand in the direction of this old collapsed section, and sure enough, a rune will appear on the side of the cliff that you're facing. But literally at the exact same time, because they rolled a natural 20 on their finding you check, it is when that happens that a group of soldiers breaks through some of the jungle, and you can hear shouts of, "There they are!" Just as you seem to have found the thing. The children, the search party for the child is nowhere to be found. They're nowhere nearby. But the White Prince's men have found you.
Wait, who's nowhere near to buy?
Yeah, you expect the kid's mom to be like looking for him at least.
But this is the White Prince's men.
Yeah, but this is a group of 2 soldiers, a pair of them, stepping through some of the jungle towards the butte, calling out, "There they are! I see them over here!" And then like turn back to face the jungle and start shouting into the jungle, "Over this way! Over this way!"
Spotted?
The lot of you, the general party. Some of you are probably out of view, but someone in the party's been spotted, and you guys hear the shouting.
Yeah.
I try and scoot off into a... Okay, yeah. If we don't have a round so active, we're going straight to initiative, but I'm going to try and hide.
Yeah. We should do initiative rolls.
Here's a question for you, Neal, right? I'm
Sir?
using a dagger. Now,
Yes.
if I attack with a dagger, my initiative is 2. But I can
Yes.
still move with that initiative, right? So how do we want to handle this? Because I think that's going to come up.
This is one of these weird, complicated things. I think the best way to do it is just to say dagger is initiative 3, because it doesn't make sense that you walk at 3 but you dagger at 2, right?
Wait a minute. This was the least optimal outcome of this, this negotiation.
But it doesn't make sense otherwise. You can't be like, it's not Counter-Strike, right? You don't run faster with a dagger in your hand than if you didn't have a dagger in your hand.
How about if all you're doing is fighting, you can roll 2, but anything else you roll 3. If you're moving and attacking, you roll 3.
Sure.
So, but if I'm locked in combat with someone, I can roll 2.
That's fine.
Okay.
What do I do to try and find the scrolls? I know where they are. They're right here, underneath the sigil, I assume.
What do you want to do to try and find them?
I guess I'm gonna use my detect magic wand, so it's a wand thing.
But you already
Right?
detected magic
Well,
in this
I'm
area.
just gonna, I guess, dig for it since it's buried. So.
Okay, so you want to spend your round digging in
Digging.
the earth here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want +3?
No, I mean it's an all-round action to dig.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. What about our other party members? What about Sail and Archie?
I know we never said it. I kind of got glossed over when we were leaving the village, but I assume I picked up my spear and shield when we were leaving.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Is Captain Winters anywhere near me?
Yes.
I assume that they would be following the wizard with the detect magic wand.
I
to
think
find
you're all
things.
staying within like 50 feet of each other so you don't get lost in the jungle.
So I'm gonna say to them, take the kid hostage. I know where the scrolls are. He can be used as leverage.
You think they'll cut?
Walk over to my captain.
All right. I grab the kid, Neal.
Okay. You grab the kid.
Archie, if you can, helping me dig would probably be the best thing. We'll get the reveal scroll and we'll get inside. Or Sail could help. Someone needs to help.
I got the most strength and dex, right? I'll do it.
So Archie is going to help dig.
Yes.
Captain John Winters is going to take the child hostage. Nilrim is going to dig.
Dig as well.
Sail.
I'm gonna act haughty. I'm gonna be like, there, who is? Who do you think you are? And kind of like try to charisma my way out of this.
All
As
right.
one person has the
Kid
kid
lost.
knife to his throat. Really?
Maybe I
Okay.
should have announced that first.
All right, I whisper in the kid's ear. It's just make-believe. We're just pretending to be pirates. Look scared.
That is not difficult for the child who is already extremely unhappy and already feels like a prisoner in his own regard.
What do I roll?
I mean,
You're
he
just
is
trying
basically a
to-
prisoner.
You're trying to talk these people down, right? So D10 plus 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to distract them basically.
8 for you. Okay, you go first. What would you like to say, Sail?
I'm like, who do you think you are, accosting a cleric of a stare? We're on a highly specialized secret mission. And I haughtily say, like, who do you think you are? We're here trying to find this laboratory that you imbeciles have been searching for months and haven't been able to find.
Slowly lower the knife.
This is a hard sell, right? For
Yeah.
this to be true,
Very.
they would have to have been on this island for months and had no idea that you were here whatsoever, and you're just like some random cleric of a stare who has shown up with a bunch of other random, mostly naked people that have no
kid.
like equipment, who have a kid hostage. Like this is a stretch. I'm gonna need you to give me a charisma check at like -8 on this one.
I'm not really trying to convince them. I'm kind of just make them go, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, just, I'm basically lying quick fire to distract them and buy time for them to dig.
Sure. Give me a charisma check at -8, though. Let's just see how this plays out. -8 is a 20, which is one shy of them actually believing you, but that means they are right on that, like, wait a minute, what? Excuse me?
I assume the real cleric isn't there, so they would kind of like, we need to like talk to the authority.
Right, so they pause, like they had their spears and shields out, they were coming for it, and then they stop, and they look at each other, and you can almost you can like see the lips moving, and you can imagine in your head, it's like, was there another cleric showing up? He doesn't look like a cleric of a stare. Maybe he's a secret cleric? No, there's no secret cleric. Well, wait, but what about the other guy? Didn't these guys just murder 2 guards back at the base a little while? I think those are the same guys, right? Doesn't he looks like the guy with the hat? They said he had a hat. I think these are there's that like conversation happening as the guards will delay their turns and wait in confusion. Captain John Winters, are you holding a dagger to a child's throat?
Not a dagger, but I am holding the kid. I also delay my turn until the guards begin to advance.
Okay, so they will just kind of wait that round in discussion and trying to sort out what's going on. Meanwhile, back over at the Butte, Nilrim and Archie. What do you guys have for digging tools? You don't have a shovel on you.
I got my big ass hands.
Archie's probably the one digging. Nilrim is telling him exactly where to dig. So he's
Dig
hoping.
faster, peasant.
Yeah. Because I don't think Nilrim's going to be too helpful digging, but he knows exactly where to tell him to dig. And Archie is a brawler, so he's used to using his hands.
He
also
is
used to
buff.
following commands.
Yeah,
but he
he's
does
huge.
like his He's a devout servant, and he will do this, but he will fucking hate you while doing this, especially because you're just standing there, which is something that he hated back on the ship. People were doing. So he is digging, but he's doing so very angrily.
All right,
Passive
Archie.
Help him out.
Give me a strength check, Archie. How far can you dig in a single round?
All right, hold on.
If
Soil's
Nilrim
not
can
great
assist
here.
at all, he will. Like, if there's enough room to, like, for him to get
No,
down
you
there.
just get in the way. It's only practical for one person to dig at a time.
True.
It's not a terrible strength check.
Pass.
It's a pass. So you manage to break through this top layer of difficult earth and dig down in. You can find roots and grasses and whatnot, but without a shovel or a spade or some sort of flat instrument to really get a lot of earth out, you're digging at a slower rate than you would like. By the end of the round, you have not found any chests, any boxes, any scrolls, anything worth of note. We will have to move into the next round to see what happens. The two guards seem to have figured out what the fuck is going on, or at least figured out what they want to do. So they will roll for initiative next round. Sol, Sail, and John,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna hold my wand menacingly towards them. I think that would provoke a reaction from someone. A wizard,
Okay.
obviously, holding their wand menacingly.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be an action, right? Just a
Yeah,
full
that's
round
just
thing.
holding it there. Yeah, cool. Sail
Is it a +3 to speak or no?
yeah.
Oh,
No, just speaking is 0. That's fine. Probably should have had PotatoMcWhiskey roll
boy.
at +0 last time. Yeah. Sounds like you're going to be speaking up first, unless Sail, what are you doing this round?
I'm probably just going to reserve my action to see what's going to happen, so I'm happy to go last. Is that
Okay.
an option?
Yeah,
I
you
think?
can just delay as long as it's not anything that would need an initiative roll. So, Nilrim, you are waving your wand at them, and you say what?
Hiram pulls out his wand, holds it to them, and says, "I will cast Fireball with this wand on you. Do not take another step forward."
Immediately, one of them replies, "That's the detach magic wand you stole from our camp. We know who you are, pirate."
Are you sure you want to take that risk? Take another step. Find out.
I again delay my action until they start to move forward.
You want a charisma check? Or you good?
They made an intelligence check. They seem undeterred by your threats of wanding. It seems like they have been briefed on exactly what has been taken and where to find it, or something like
I
that.
respect it.
Yeah. All right. Sail, you said you were also delaying until the end?
Yeah, I'm pretty much just
Great.
sitting and waiting to react.
2 guards approach you guys with spears. One of
Okay,
them
wait,
coming for
as soon
John
as-
Winters, one of them coming for Sail.
As soon as they start to move, I put the knife to the kid's throat and say, "Don't take any more steps forward or I'll cut his throat. Stay back."
All right, Nick, is this the truth or is this a lie? Are you actually prepared to murder this child?
Better be. But that's not my captain.
I am prepared to let the kid die. I'm not just going to cut his throat because it gives up the leverage.
Okay.
I'll threaten it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a charisma check for how much you can threaten something you're not truly intent on doing. That's pretty good. Here come their counter wisdoms. That's a 21 is a fail, and a 19 plus 10 is a 29. So one of them pauses and stops, not wanting to threaten the kid. The other either doesn't give a shit about the kid's life or doesn't think you're actually going to murder a child, and will take a few steps forward and throw his spear at... Why don't you and Sail roll me a d20, each of you? Whoever rolls lower, he throws his spear at.
Well, that's
Sail.
not good.
He hurls his short spear at you.
You've got a shield, though.
Ooh, you do.
good.
The guard rolls a total of 17, though, so I don't think your shield will help enough in this situation. The short thrusting spear will impact you for maximum 6 damage, because these are short d6 thrusting spears. It lands right in your thigh and sticks all the way out and causes immense pain as blood starts to roll down your leg. Did you have some?
Spears on his back?
Nope, he threw his one weapon. He's content with that action.
Can you healing proficiency yourself?
Yes.
John
Winters, do you respond by slitting this child's throat?
Are they actually down like a little bit of a cliff here?
No, this is not the right terrain for us. I didn't know
was
where you
not
guys would be,
expecting
so
to
there's not a butte.
Throw his spear.
Yeah.
does he have more weapons?
Nope, that's
No.
it.
No, I
Finish
keep all
him.
the kids.
All right, the other guard.
In
Is
fact, I'll
pausing.
take a step in front of Sail.
Okay. So you drag
I
the
appreciate
kid
it.
and you in front of Sail. The other guard is hesitating. The guard with the shield already took his action. We'll go to the digger of the party. Give me another strength check, Archie.
Coming right up.
But did that guy just delay his turn? He didn't do anything.
Yeah, you threatened him enough to cause him to delay.
Christ.
Archie, your nail on your middle finger catches on a rock and just bends all the way backward and rips off.
Let's see.
Yeah. You lose the
gnarly.
round in pain and frustration as your hand bleeds. And you know if you try and keep digging with that hand, it's just like soft, exposed flesh digging in the earth with nothing. It's bad. It looks like your digging might have to come to a stop here.
All right, well, Archie, we could use you for the next round anyway. Why didn't Sail? Sail, go help Archie dig. Archie, get over here.
I've got a leg situation. So I think it's my action, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you were just kind of waiting. You're gonna try and heal yourself?
I'm going to use my anatomy and first aid skill while I hit stuff to try and figure out what's the best way to deal with the fact that there's a spear jammed in my thigh. Try to
Yeah.
heal myself.
Okay, well, make me that healing check again. That is a success, almost a critical success. So you can limp your way back off the front lines for a moment, yank the spear from your leg carefully, and do your best to patch yourself up. Roll me a d3 for hit points. 1. It's a bad wound.
I'll take the
Difficult to
one.
patch.
Can I grab the spear, Sail, off you?
I'll toss the bloody spear to Captain Winters.
Grab it, still holding on to the kid if I can.
Yeah,
I guess
if you
I'll-
want to literally toss it to him, Captain Winters, give me a dex check to catch it. No problem.
Yeah.
All right, initiative order. Actions.
Spear is 6, right?
Yes, sir. So the two guards look like they're going to be coming after you, although the guard that threw his spear doesn't have a spear, so he's rolling actually with this.
What is the spellcasting initiative?
It will say
Depends
on
on the
your
spell.
spell. There's like a casting time. CT is casting time for you. So Bless is it takes a full round to cast. Basically, it goes
So I
off
would
at the end of the
spend
round.
this whole round.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
We can't cast Bless during battle.
Melee combat has not engaged yet, actually.
With the spear being tossed,
That is missile combat, my friend.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
by the
bless
time the
would
spell
be-
goes off, they will probably be engaged with Captain Winters. But that would mean the other 3 of you could still get blessed, just not Winters.
You don't know what I'm doing.
I don't see it says it can't be used in combat here. Is that just a general rule of bless?
No.
It does say it somewhere. I
It
think.
says it somewhere.
Somewhere.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be casting bless. So I guess I just go last again, yeah?
Yeah.
It's the second sentence. A blessing, however, affects only those not already engaged in melee combat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
then I...
So
Okay,
you're-
with that knowledge, I'm going to change my action and instead do Entangle.
Oh. Perfect.
That'll do.
Neal, can you move the guards away, please? They're not there yet. Right.
Yes, they're not there yet. Good call. So, Sail is casting Entangle.
Nilrum's digging.
Nilrum is going to be the one who digs now. Okay. And what about you, Archie? You can't dig anymore.
Yep. Well, I got called over by my captain to fight, so that's what I'm gonna go do.
All right. Did you roll
This D10
initiative?
for you again.
Yes, sir. 11.
All right.
Excellent.
All right. That's probably pretty good.
I just rolled a d10 for digging.
Yeah, because the digging happens at the end of the round, so that's all cool. John Winters, you are first. You've got a spear
I have a spear. So,
and a child.
I will... Yeah, I'm going to shove the kid towards the first guard, and hopefully he, like, drops his guard for a moment to grab the kid or something, and then I'm going to throw the spear at him.
Right? You shove the kid and hurl the spear. Roll me an attack roll with the spear. The guard doesn't give a shit about the kid.
All right, so clearly I don't have spear proficiency, so that gets me a -2, right?
Yes.
But I get a +2 from my range, so dex.
Excellent.
So it's just a d20 +1. Oh shit! Okay.
Over the
I throw it.
soldier's head.
Did it hit the kid with that low of a roll?
Stop trying to kill the kid, Mutant.
If you can roll me a 1 or a 2 on a d8, Mr. Mooten, then I'll have him make an attack roll against the kid, because that is a terrible roll. Okay.
Good.
Woo. Sail. This round you were casting Entangle, and your
Yes.
spell goes off at this point. You entangle the 2 guards, I'm assuming, not the rest of the party?
Yes.
What a great spell. Good job.
The vines, grasses, leaves, even the branches themselves of the jungle bend to reach these people within the range of your spell. They must make saving throws in order to remove themselves from the area at all. The first guard rolls a natural 1. In fact, ends up getting pulled against a tree by, like, the branches come, grab him, and just yank him. So his back is stuck to a tree, and he is, like, totally held. The second guard rolls a 6 and is just locked in place. So the one who already threw his spear is the one against the tree, and the one who still has a spear, the grasses and bushes will grab his ankles and knees and thighs, but from the waist above, he's still able to move, still has a shield and a spear.
Does the
I
kid
believe the
pass his
kid
save?
needs to save, yeah.
The child rolls a 1. The child was flat on his face when the entangle spell went off, and now he's being pulled into the earth, screaming bloody murder for help. Please, oh my god, the earth is eating me!
It's just pretend.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, buddy. All right.
Wait. As the entangled spell goes off, I like spin wide eyes to look back at Sail, like, what the hell? And I guess like turn back to face the guards, but I am shocked by this amazing feat of magic.
Yeah. The guard with the 10 is the guard with the spear. So, entangled in the ground, what is a guard to do other than hold his ground, hide behind a shield, point the spear in your direction, and threaten your life? Archie, you make it back up to the captain, only to find 2 of the guards and 1 of the children locked by the very earth and grass and plants themselves.
Archie, I know I called you over here, but I think Sail's got it covered. How long does this last for?
I don't think you've got only like a few seconds before this runs out.
No.
Basically 1 round.
Really?
Yeah.
Entangle lasts ages, I thought, but I don't
One
want
turn.
the game too much. Oh, it's
And
a turn is 10 rounds, so it's 10
Ah.
minutes.
Oh. Okay. So they'll be stuck there for like a minute. Yeah.
10 minutes,
No,
yeah.
a turn is a minute and a round is a minute and 2
Oh. Okay.
3 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Lots
turn
of
is 10
time.
minutes.
Okay, so we've got 10 minutes.
I'm gonna dig.
You dig, Archie?
How deep are they in the entangle? Could Archie go and wrestle a spear from them? Or did my
can't
mist go far
enter.
enough that I could go round the entangle and pick up the spear?
No, I think when you cast Entangle, you usually center it on people. So I bet there's maybe at least 10 feet between them and any given edge. Unless you can do something with 10 feet.
No, I don't think so. I look at Archie and shrug.
Here's my strength
don't have
check
any-
for the round.
Give it, MrMouton. Ugh.
No.
This is not
Can
your forte.
Archie come back over and dig for the next 2 minutes, or no? Is he out?
I can-
Archie is just like, his dominant hand is ruined. Are you ambidextrous? You're not ambidextrous, are you?
Can we? I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Can we use Sail's
might.
shield to dig?
Oh, the shield.
No,
Probably
it's
better to
a wicker shield. It is not useful for digging.
I can use my knife though. And I
Yes,
could
a
probably
knife
give the
will
knife
help.
to Archie, and then Archie can do it without damaging his hand, right?
Yes,
Yep.
yes. Give the knife to Archie. Archie, you can make me a strength check again. The knife won't give you any bonuses to it because, as useful as it is, it's also got like, it's what's the bending? It's not tensile strength. It's something strength is not great on that. It could snap easily, but a
Once
30
I-
is a really good roll.
I thought something to do with my action though. While they're digging, I will just pick up stones and start throwing them at the guards. I mean, there's
You already,
stones here.
you,
We're on a
yeah,
rock,
sure,
right?
sure. But you already threw your spear this round, right?
Yeah, next round. That's fine.
Yeah, next round. Perfect. All right, so Archie goes back to digging. 30, and the other successful strength check you had rolled was a 20-something. What was it? 20.
Oh, it was.
No, it was a 23, right? 23.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. So 23 and 30 brings us to 53. So at the end of this round, you will still not have found anything in here. But also at the end of this round, you can hear the crashing through the jungle of other soldiers approaching. These two are not alone. Let me give them a perception check to see if they found you this round. No, but you can hear them. They're close. We're going to roll initiative, and on this round, they will get a check to see if they can find you by the end of the round as well. So the guards are chilling. One of them can't do shit. The other is defending. Is there anything? Nick, you're throwing rocks. Sail?
Well, if I hear more guards, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to like intimidate them verbally again.
Just come over and abuse the guards one more time. Love it. Mootin, what are you doing?
Nilrim is gonna be down there attempting to help Archie. You know, just make a show of it.
Okay. Get in the ditches with it, maybe move some dirt around, adding 1% to the usefulness of them, but still getting involved.
You can't do anything else, so.
Okay. Winters?
Yeah, all right. I fill my pockets with stones and climb a tree.
All right, that'll
Nearby,
be your
yeah.
action.
Like
Excellent.
this tree or something.
Okay. So it sounds like only Sail is taking an action in initiative order. Sail, what do you want to do?
I basically say, listen here, you two fools. You have anger to stare. That is why you're bound. Now, drop your weapons, or I'll make the earth swallow you whole by invoking his holy name.
I mean,
They don't think you're a cleric of Astaire, but you did just entangle them, and these threats, even if there are lies in them, aren't necessarily false. And so they will. Well, they can't go anywhere. They're stuck in place, but they don't throw spears at you. Yeah.
I wanted to throw their weapons on the ground, basically. And spears.
All right. This calls for a morale check from the soldier. The guardian passes his morale check with flying colors. Flying colors. I don't know who the hell you think you are, but we've got our sights set on you. And even if you defeat me, Cleric is coming for you. And you can't get off this island when we control the Port Authority. Give up now, and Astaire will have mercy on you.
I've seen what Astaire's mercy looks like. I'm good, thanks, but you've just sealed your own death warrant.
Okay.
To be rocked.
Where are you? Over here. Archie, give me another strength check.
Here
At
we
the end of the
go.
round. Natural fucking 20.
Nice.
You
Finally.
dig like a madman until you find your kitchen knife like snaps off in something hard and wooden below the earth, and you can dig around the edges, and with Nilram's help you can unearth an ancient box. The wood is rotted and decayed on it. I mean, it looks like there's got to have been some sort of like sealant on the top to keep it weathered and safe, but even with that, it's like falling apart. The iron bands that hold it together are deeply rusted, even though it's like sitting in this nice hard clay. The two of you can yank it out as the other guards pass their perception check with a natural 19 and burst onto the scene to survey the situation. The party has a treasure chest in hand. The guards have spotted you. The child is pinned to the ground. We'll find out what happens next week on Tides of Death.
Shit. Nice cliffhanger.
Very good.
Nice cliffhanger, Neal.
You're welcome. This has been our first full session of our game. We will be back next week with some more, as you can see. But before we close out, let's have a quick walk around with all of our players and hear a little bit about their characters and how they feel about this situation that's been going on. So just whatever thoughts you might have from your character's perspective, or if you want from a player's perspective. Let's just do clockwise from me. So Jan, Pokemon Challenges, Archie.
So this has been getting like progressively worse for Archie as we've been here. He's been grabbed by a jaguar in the middle of the night. He's not on water, which is already stressful for him. He he needs those waves beneath him. So he's already in a bad mood going into this. He just chipped his nail digging while someone who he doesn't really know and doesn't really trust stood beside him, telling him to dig, not helping. He doesn't even know exactly why he was digging for this. And they're in danger. His captain is in danger. He's in danger, and he's not really sure where they're going and if he'll ever be out on sea again. So he's pretty stressed out and he's pretty pissed.
Yeah. E.G. Greenzerg / Captain John / Nick.
It's a pretty tough situation. John's kind of got himself wrapped. Really, we just needed to get off this island, and now we found ourselves on some sort of treasure hunt based on some piece of paper that the wizard stole. And now we're digging around the dirt. Although the sound of a treasure chest being pulled out of the dirt does have a tendency to fill his heart with hope and happiness. So in this moment, at least, there is the glimmer of hope, but I'm more concerned with how many guards are approaching us and whether or not, Nilram seems to think that once he gets whatever's in that chest, we can hide away in some secret laboratory. So I'm hoping that that's the case. Otherwise, I don't know if I've got enough rocks to kill all these guards.
PotatoMcWhiskey / Sale / James.
Yeah.
What's the dealio?
Sale he's a little bit confused because like a lot has happened to him the last like 2-3 days. He's got some sort of pact going on, and he's trying to figure out how is he supposed to act in this sort of a situation. He's really doing his best to try to convince people, use his guile and charisma to sort of get himself out of sticky situations, but he's beginning to realize that maybe he's going to have to start fighting a lot more because he just got a spear in the leg and he did not like it.
Mm-hmm. And last but not least, MrMouton, Lucas, Nilrim. What's the
Nilrim
dealio?
feels kind of useless right now. There's not much he can do without spell components, and as a level 1 wizard, he doesn't have much that he can do. He doesn't even have a weapon to fight with. So Nilrim is kind of just at the beck and call of his allies here. He's trying to make himself useful in what way he can to get them inside and keep them safe. So that is his current goal.
How did you know that it was a wand to detect magic?
I assume they have a treasure chest, or they have like a treasure map. They're looking for something. The paper reads bring detection. So it would take 8 detect magic spells. So yeah, I just kind of deduced.
Just like really good magic. Piecing together of puzzles to figure out what it was going to be. All right.
Like 18 int. Yeah.
The 18 int in real person. How much int in character?
18 int in character as well.
Nice.
I like to match them.
Nice. Love it. Okay. All right. Well, we will be back in a week with some more Tides of Death, and we'll see what happens with our treasure hunt, what happens with these guards, what happens to the small unnamed child, whose name is, of course, Little Jimmy. And we will be back soon. See you guys all next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. See you later.